Okay, first off, George, you've been in the ring and in the gym with David, so you'll have seen at first hand what sort of shape he's getting into. Just tell us how he's looking at this point.
He's looking very good, very good. He knows that this is a real fight and that he needs to be fit and healthy for Chisora. And it's refreshing to have David back in the gym and working so hard. I've known him since before the Monty Barrett fight, so maybe 4 years now, and I haven't seen him train this hard.
There was all the talk about him retiring and moving away from the sport. I didn't really ever quite buy that. Did it surprise you in any way when he actually said, "No, I'm going to continue"?
No, it did. It did surprise me, especially with the Chisora fight happening. But I think so much stuff went on that it was inevitable. The fight had to happen, and you get sort of bogged down with people telling you when you're going to fight, when's this going to happen, when you're going to shut Chisora up. So he must have just thought, Joe, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm glad that he is doing it.
And I think the public in the various polls have said, yeah, this is a fight we want to see. It is a genuine fight, isn't it? There's a little bit of dislike between the guys.
Oh, without doubt, it's a fight that we want to see. Style-wise, it makes for a great fight. You've got the one-punch KO king, David, and then he's in with Derek Chisora, who will make a fight out of anyone. You know, we see him push Vitaly Klitschko, to the limit in his last fight. So it's going to be a great fight, an exciting fight, and it's something that I know the fight fans will look forward to. Obviously, it's been shrouded in a bit of controversy and bits and pieces, and Derek's misbehaved outside the ring, and then their scuffle in Germany. But it adds a bit of excitement to it as well. You have to admit it. You don't want to, because we're British, we're fair play, we stick to the rules. But sometimes it's good that little controversial things happen, and it makes for an exciting fight.
Does what went on outside the ring in the Klitschko fight, does that worry David? Because I see him here today, he's got his own security people around him. Is he worried that Derek at some point might try and pull a stroke?
Oh, without doubt. We all know Derek's a bit of a loose cannon. We never know what's ticking in his head, and he's misbehaved in the past. So I think it would be wise that to bring security just to prevent anything from happening. There wasn't enough security in Germany, and if there was, then that incident wouldn't have happened. And prevention's the best thing for it.
So from now to July 14, what do you see as the key things, if you like, that David's going to be working on? Is his speed the factor?
David's got speed, he's got power. That's something that comes naturally to him. He's just going to get his body conditioned to get in there and do that over 12 rounds. I don't think there's anything too cute that he has to learn. He's not fighting a giant that he's been used to. So there's nothing in particular he needs to work on in the gym. He just needs to get himself in great shape, and that's what he's been doing.
And do you believe, having seen him work and having seen his previous fights, do you think that his power is going to trouble Derek? Because after all, Derek went 12 rounds against Vitaly Klitschko, and I can't remember any stage at which he was even shaken.
No, without doubt, Derek's got a great chin, takes us a good shot, holds a shot well, but that was a very poor Vitaly Klitschko we saw out there, probably the worst we've seen of him. And David, his poorest performance was against the best Vladimir Klitschko we've seen. So if those two guys boxed opposite brothers that on those evenings, maybe there would have been very different outcomes. But David's definitely got power. We see him hurt and wobble Valuev, a couple of years ago. That's a man giant, who never gets hurt. So he's got the power to hurt anyone, I think. And as long as he can land the shots, which I'm sure he will, I can't see Chisora lasting the distance.
Just one final thought, though, behind the visible public animosity, to what extent do you think that David actually respects Derek Chisora? Does he go into the fight with a respect for his abilities?
Yeah, without doubt. I think David has to go in there with respect for what Chisora is capable of, but at the same time knowing that if he does what he knows he can do, they probably won't have a problem on the night. So you have to respect your opponents. You can't go in there thinking it's going to be an easy job, because then it always ends up being much harder than it needs to be.